If your kids are hiding your car keys, if you've become the family joke for repeating the same stories 3 times, stop everything right now and listen to me. Because what I'm about to reveal could be the difference between you getting your independence back or losing your memory forever. Because it wasn't just about not being able to remember a damn trip. It was about losing my independence, about becoming a joke, about my own kids treating me like I was some senile old man. And you know what's worse? I'd already been to 3 different neurologists. All of them said the same thing. I'm 95 years old, and just a few months ago, I could barely remember my own grandkids' names. But today, my memory is as sharp as when I was 30. I drive alone without getting lost. I remember appointments without writing them down. And I'm completely independent again. And everything changed because of a 30-second home ritual that the most respected neurosurgeon in the U.S. taught me. Something he calls the morning memory elixir. Let me tell you how I discovered this. It was a Friday night, and I took my whole family out to dinner at a fancy place. It was my daughter and son-in-law's wedding anniversary, and I wanted to do something special. But in the middle of dinner, when they started talking about last year's vacation, I couldn't remember anything. I tried to recall it, forced myself. Nothing. Everything was blank, like it never even happened. My son-in-law noticed, and in front of everyone he said, "Pops, we've already told you this story 3 times this month. Nobody can stand repeating this anymore." And he laughed. My daughter gave an awkward little chuckle. I smiled, but inside that destroyed me. "Mr. Eastwood, we're going to need to start treatment with controlled medications for the rest of your life. Unfortunately, it's an irreversible condition. Controlled medications for the rest of my life? They wanted to pump me full of chemical drugs. Drugs that cost hundreds of dollars a month with horrible side effects. Nausea, dizziness, insomnia. And it wouldn't be temporary. It would be forever. Every single day for the rest of my life." I refused. No, I'm not going to become a zombie dependent on drugs. There's got to be another way. But that night at the restaurant, after my son-in-law's joke, I was feeling defeated. I got up to go to the bar when a man from the table next to us stopped me. "Excuse me, Mr. Eastwood, I heard what happened at your table and I couldn't stay quiet. I'm a neurosurgeon and I've spent the last 18 years studying cognitive decline and neurodegenerative diseases. I know the doctors must have offered you expensive medications, treatments that last a lifetime, but there's another way, a way the pharmaceutical industry doesn't want you to know about." I was skeptical. Why? Because they make a fortune on donepezilgalantamine, endless consultations, and expensive tests. If people find out there's a simple home ritual that solves the problem, their business collapses. He continued explaining that the problem isn't just natural aging, it's chronic neuroinflammation that creates toxic plaques inside the brain, like brain rust. These plaques block our memory little by little, and the medications don't treat the cause. They just try to keep things from getting even worse. "So what's the solution?" I asked. "A 30-second morning elixir you make at home with natural ingredients you can buy for less than $5 at the store. Except it's so simple, anyone can do it." He pulled out his phone and sent me a video right there. "Watch this when you get home. It's all the instructions, step by step." When I got home that night, I watched the video and started making the morning memory elixir immediately. And on the 5th day, something strange happened. I could remember names of people I hadn't seen in years. I told stories from my youth with vivid, crystal-clear details. And the following Sunday, I drove to my daughter's house, no GPS, without getting lost and without depending on anyone. When I got there, my son-in-law was shocked. "Pops, you drove by yourself?" "I did. And I didn't even need GPS or anything like that." He shut his mouth. I became independent again. I went back to living my life without needing permission. And I'm never taking those controlled drugs again. And since so many people have been asking me about this, I decided to share the video the doctor sent me. Editors, please put it on the button right below. The video is free, but it might not stay online for long. The pharmaceutical industry is pressuring to take it down. They don't want this home secret to spread, so if you click the button and it's still available, watch it all the way through. You could be the next one to get your independence back and never be treated as incapable by your own family again. The button is right here below. Just tap to watch the complete video with the step-by-step morning memory elixir. If you're losing your memory, being pressured to take controlled medications for the rest of your life, or you're tired of depending on others, you need to try this.